Alright, today we are going to learn about transitions and animations and how to make them go automatically so you don't have to click in between. So after you've added the content to your slides, you can see here I have only words, I don't have any pictures, but once you've added the information to your slides that you want to have on there, you want to make it so that it flows by itself. You want to click on the transitions. Transitions are how PowerPoint slides go from one slide to the next slide. So you want to click on the transitions tab up here, and you want to unclick this button here that says on mouse click. When you unclick that button, it's going to make it automatic. So then we're going to apply that to all, and I'm going to actually make it a slight delay on each one. So we're going to apply that to each one. Now you can see that when we click on the next slide, it's going to have the exact same settings. Okay, so it's still, this is not clicked, this is still 2 seconds, okay? So you're going to go through and you can pick a different transition for each slide. So I'm going to do that quickly. And you can see here when you click on the slide and you have your animations up here, this down arrow drop down will give you more options. So here's this honeycomb. Okay, and sometimes you will also have in this effect options, you'll see that it will become ungrayed. That means that there's more options as well. Okay, so I'm going to try and find one that maybe, I think it's this page. Page crawl has more options. So this effect option, so you can go double right, double left, single right, okay. So you can see that there's some options. So now if we played our show from here, it's going to go automatically, okay. But the words are just going to be there as it comes in. Okay, so you can see the delay. It's allowing you a little bit more time to be on that slide. So you can see that it goes on its own, but to make it look nicer, we want to animate the text that is on each slide as well. And animations in PowerPoint are how the information on each slide comes into the slideshow. So we want to click on animations here. Now, you can see that all of these options are currently gray. I cannot click on them. Okay, there's nothing here. It doesn't do anything. And that's because I haven't clicked on anything yet. So the computer doesn't know what I want to animate. So we have to tell it what to animate. So I'm going to click on it. And I want my title to come in first, so I'm going to animate that one first. Because the animations are going to go in order of when you add them. So I'm going to click on Tech Career here, and I'm going to pick one of these animation options, and just like in transitions, you have a drop-down box. Okay, so I'm going to make this one appear, and once you click on it, you're going to get this animation format bar on the right, and again, you want to change this on click to be after previous. Okay, so for transitions, you just unclick the mouse click button, but for animations, you want it to be after previous. That's after the last thing, okay? And you also have a duration button here, but this is going to be blank until I choose it down here, okay? So here's my timings. For up here, you don't have an option of how fast it comes in. It just comes in, okay? So you can see here, if I play it, it's just going to pop in. That's just how that one works. If I change that, for example, to this one, now I have this option of duration, and I can change that. I can make it slow, medium, okay? So if I click play, you're going to see that's going to come in automatically now, okay? And you can change here in the text animation button, you can make it come in by word or by letter. So if I click on it by word, you're going to see that come in a little bit slower instead of all at one time, okay? All right. Now, you can see that there's this group text option, but in this case, we only have one as one object. But I'm going to show you on another slide with more text what other options you have with that. So I'm going to click on this one, and we're going to animate this title, very quickly. I'm going to just pick one, and I'm going to just make it after previous. It's going to come in pretty quickly, but that's okay. On this text here, this is called group text. It has more than one line. So when we animate this item, we have a few additional options. So I'm going to make this swivel. Okay. So you can see that it went to first level. So you have first level, you have second level as well. You have third, fourth, fifth. You have all these different options. You also have this all paragraphs at once option, which is going to make it all come in at the same time. But again, you have the by word option. So you can also make all the paragraphs come in at one time by word. Okay, so just some options that you have. I'm going to leave this as all at once and first level because I think that worked fine. But I'm going to slow this down. That's going to go too fast and you won't have time to read it. So make sure you slow that down. And you can see here that this is on click. So we want to make that after previous. Okay. So when we click play on this one, we can see the whole slide. Okay. So for today, what you're going to do is you're going to set all of your transitions up so that they are automatic, and then you're going to begin making your animations automatic as well. So you should make sure that on each slide you have animated the title and you've animated the bottom box. All of your text should be in one box, so animating that shouldn't be too difficult. If you get stuck, just do as much as you can, and we'll go over it again next week.